tell them about the Rocky Mountain highball thing.
Yeah, I think that's iconic for the Front Range climbing community.
Okay.
With highballs, some really well-known.
It's got history.
There's a lot of highballs in the Front Range.
Cool. Enjoy.
Yeah, it seems like it.
This is Mike with ProRangeBouldering.com. I'm here with Bob Horan. Bob, so you psyched about Rocky Mountain Highball tonight?
Yeah, I'm really interested in checking it out, since it's kind of one of those things that we used to kind of get excited about. It'll be interesting to see the kind of the history and how they, who knows what to expect. I know there's a lot of talented climbers that they interviewed, and I know I talked to Andy Mann. When I walked in, he introduced himself and said that some of these highballs that I had done in the 80s are featured in the film, and I'm curious to see how, what they have to say about them, or who's climbing on them, or,
So
you
Bob,
remember that.
Yeah. Some of these things you did barefoot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was for sure. You know how it was. We were always down hanging along the El Dorado Creek, South Boulder Creek, right? In our bouldering attire, and you were there too.
So, Bob, what's this I hear about Golden Cliffs? You've been developing some new stuff there?
Yeah, these awesome 5'11" trad cracks. I've been doing been kind of rope climbing the last 3 months, and man, it's awesome. But the northern cliffs have awesome. I put in 15 new routes. Awesome.
Really? And so where we can see information on those, Bob?
You can go to Mountain Project.
Mountain Project? I don't go to fucking Mountain Project, dude. What the hell?
It's making some use, a renewed resource. Put some routes in, and everybody goes out and have fun with them. But I think the show's starting. We got to check the show's starting.
Okay, we're here at the B-Side Lounge, the after party for Rocky Mountain Highball. We're meeting with the producer of Rocky Mountain Highball, Andy Mann. Andy, great show. Tell us about making of Rocky Mountain Highball.
Oh man, it was a great show. This is just a huge 2-year project. The making, I can't even begin about how much time and effort and heart and soul we put into this thing. We're just out there trying to produce a documentary of Colorado highball bouldering that would really shine and look professional and kind of last through the ages, and I hope we accomplish that.
So is there going to be a Rocky Mountain Highball 2, Andy?
Not without funding. Maybe. Right now we're just kind of living up and celebrating this one, and if more highballs get put up, more superstars come along, then hell yeah, let's do it.
What was the hardest part of making a movie like Rocky Mountain Highball?
Probably watching the premiere, just because you don't want the DVD to skip, or you don't want something bad to happen, so I'm just kind of sweating through the premiere, but it's all worth it now,
So was it everything you thought it would be, putting together a flick like this?
Yeah, and more, way more. We had 4 generations of Colorado bouldering at the premiere, and that's what it was about. We had this premiere, and we wanted Kevin Jorgensen to meet Jim Holloway. We wanted Mark Wilford to hang out with Paul Robinson and kind of get everyone together, and that was the coolest part about this film.
Wow, dude. That was a great job, Andy. Thank you for all your work. I'm looking forward to Rocky Mountain Highball number 2.
Oh, yeah.
For Climb Talk, this is Mike Brooks for Chalk. Jim, we're here at Rocky Mountain Highball. What did you think of the show?
It was great. I thought they did a really good job of putting this together. It was nice to see some of the old timers I haven't seen in a long time, and what they had to say. Learned a lot of things from the young climbers.
So did you do any of those climbs that you saw in the show tonight?
I've done a few of the boulder problems that we saw on the show, yeah. A lot of the areas I had never even seen before.
Really? And so you're not climbing these days. What are you doing? What kind of sport are you doing? Are you doing anything, Jim? What are you doing? What's up?
Right now I'm doing some hiking. Recovering from arm surgery.
Now, you took a fall on ice, didn't you?
That was the other shoulder years ago.
Oh, okay.
I just damaged my arm about 5 weeks ago.
Really?
I had part of my elbow replaced, yeah.
Oh, so it Rocky Mountain Highball. We're talking with Kij Johnson. Kevin, nice work tonight. Tell us about your role in the movie.
Well, Colorado has a lot to offer, so I find myself out here every year. And this film pretty much represents several trips coming out here, looking for first ascents, repeating beautiful lines, and that's what we saw.
Have you ever done Midnight Lightning?
On my 17th birthday.
So you did Midnight Lightning. What number ascent was that? Do you have any idea?
Oh man, I don't know. Probably like the 700th.
Really?
No, I have no idea.
And so, what projects you got coming up, Kevin?
It's really fast. These are my friends.
Hey, Kevin, on that FA you did in the Rocky Mountain Highball flick, how was that? How long did it take you to figure that out? That looked pretty cool.
The last one, Fish Out of Water?
Yeah.
That was a 4 or 5 day project, from finding to scrubbing to chalking to working, and then actually getting the fitness to do it. So it's quite the process, but I love that. It's way more interesting to me than following a line of chalked holes that's already been climbed.
So where was that line at?
That is in Pearson Park.
Pearson Park, where's that?
Kind of on your way to Estes Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did you find that? Who found that line?
Scott Neal took a photo of that boulder while I was in California and emailed it to me. And he was looking at a line to the left, but in the photo I could see the arête. And I wasn't so interested in the face, but the arête made me buy a plane ticket. And yeah,
that looked cool. So what other projects you got coming up, Kevin?
Lots of traveling coming up. I'm going to do some slideshows and clinics in Washington and Oregon and San Francisco. I'm going to go to Japan, and then I'm going to go to South Africa and Spain.
So what are you going to do in Japan? I'm looking forward to that. Tell us about that trip.
I am going to go represent 510 at a couple competitions in Tokyo, and then get out on the immaculate granite there as well. Short 6-day trip, but should be fun.
Well, so I didn't know you're sponsored by 510. Who else are your other sponsors?
Marmot, 510, Asana, Sterling Rope, Bowl Eggs, and Black Diamond.
Nice. And so what can we expect from Kij Johnson in the future?
Watch out for Big Up Productions' new film, Progression, on the Real Rock Film Tour.
When's that coming out, Kevin?
It's coming out in September, and you'll be able to see the first descent of Ambrosia in Bishop.
Oh, I saw that at the Shindig in Golden, man. That was cool, dude.
Thank you. It's a streamline.
So that was the first descent?
Yes.
That's pretty outrageous, Kevin. How do you keep it together to pull that off?
Time.
What do you mean, dude?
Years of preparation.
So how long you been climbing for?
12.
That's it? So how'd you get so good so fast?
I'd say it's more just a natural progression. So, yeah, that's the best I can describe it. Slow and steady.
Mike, you in the Rocky Mountain Highball. Tell us about some of the climbs that you did.
Well, actually, they filmed me on the Quimby, which is in Redcliff, and there was a little clip of that. It's about a 30-foot slab there.
It's a cool-looking line.
It was a cool-looking line. It's real colorful. Got like all this green and yellow lichen. Oh my God!
Did you do the first ascent of that?
No, I don't know who did the first ascent of that. And I'm sure that's up where that the inevitable that thing that Philip did. They were asking about in the movie. No, I didn't do the first ascent.
Yeah.
To make it short, a short answer.
So now, where is that again?
That's up in Redcliff, up above Minturn.
So, tell us about the climbing in Redcliff. That looks interesting.
That is good. It's granite. Good granite, and there's lots of boulders up there, and it's beautiful. And they filmed me on the Agnes Vale boulder, and apparently the lighting was poor there, so that didn't get in there. But that's like the best chunk of granite in the state that I've ever seen. Easy approach, 10 minutes walk, and just it's 20 to 25 feet tall. And that footage they had with me in the pink shirt falling, that's Agnes Vale boulder. And like one side is just this beautiful smooth slab with 4 or 5 lines, and then the back side is vertical to slightly overhanging.
Yeah, wow, really cool segment.
Rocky
Thanks,
Mountain
dude.
Highball,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Dude's the master media guy.
Dude, Rocky Mountain
That's
Highball,
so cool.
that was good.
Yeah, that was a super cool show.